figure, it's fair to say, during his tenure. So we're keen to find out how fans feel. Joining me now is Chris Cowlin from the Spurs Chat podcast. Good morning. Let's see if we can get him. Hey, Chris.
Good morning.
Morning. So briefly, your reaction to this?
Well, I feel like change was definitely needed at the football club. Of course, Daniel Levy has been there for 25 years. We haven't won enough trophies as the Spurs fans would have liked. Off the pitch, I think Daniel Levy has been an excellent chairman. On the pitch, there has been a number of decisions that the fans haven't always agreed with. You know, when you think in the last 6 years since Mauricio Pochettino left in 2019, we've gone through 6 permanent managers and a couple of caretaker managers as well. So Daniel Levy has been very ruthless as a chairman. The football decisions haven't always been the best ones, and there has been a lot of frustration. I know the club last night said that he'd stepped down, but I know BBC Sport have also reported that the Lewis family wanted a change because they feel very similar to the fans, and, you know, fair play to ENIC because they want real ambition and they want to, you know, have more success, because that Europa League parade in May was simply incredible, and I feel like everyone wants that, you know, year after year and on a regular basis. So we should have won enough. We should have won more under Chairman Daniel Levy. And the frustration amongst the fans has always been that whenever signings have come through the door, they just haven't been, you know, the type of signings that the club needed and the manager needed and the fans expected.
Yeah, you've certainly summed that up. What do you think it was that was the tipping point? What was the straw that broke this camel's back?
I think it was just sheer frustration over the years of doing the same things again and again. I feel like football has really changed. You know, the transfer window has just ended, and I feel like it was a decent window for new boss Thomas Frank, and there is an air of optimism about the new manager, but we have been through this so many times before, and as I said at the start, I feel like time you know, was up really, because things needed to change. We need to do things differently as a football club. You can't keep going around in circles, and when you're going through so many different managers time after time, like it was literally a rinse and repeat episode of every 18 months going through a brand new manager. You know, I could name a couple of things, you know, not signing players in 518 days for Mauricio Pochettino, multiple transfer windows. He then got sacked after the Champions League final, just a couple of months after. A lot of people didn't agree with that. Jose Mourinho being sacked 6 days before a cup final. A lot of people didn't agree with that. There have been a number of things, and I feel like the timing now is a little strange, 3 games into a Premier League season. But when enough is enough, and, you know, the main owners are thinking that we need to do things differently, then you need to make that change.
Okay. Chris, really good to hear from you. I know you've travelled the world watching Tottenham and really invested in the club. Really appreciate your thoughts this morning, as, you know, the start of a new chapter for Tottenham and the fans. That was Chris Cowlin from the Spurs Chat podcast. Perhaps that echoes how you're feeling today. Do let us know. 0800 731 2000. Drop us a WhatsApp or a text, but please do start your message with the word London. Keen to hear from you on that, whether you're a Spurs fan or a footy fan here in London. Also, who taught you to tie a tie?